Theoretical physics and mathematics remain trapped in a specific dialectic. Predictive models inevitably force a choice between two opposing properties: the continuous mathematical field and the discrete physical particle. Classical models manage this conflict by treating space and time as a passive background theater. They establish an infinite, formless void, and then attempt to track the interactions of discrete objects and quanta within it. The equations governing this theater carry a structural flaw. When a system approaches the infinite, tracking gravitational collapse or field amplitudes, the math fractures. Physicists respond by manually renormalizing the equations, actively dilating the infinite limits to force the geometry to work. Building a discrete universe from the bottom up inside an infinite empty container results in an infinite regress. The container itself becomes the mathematical error. The theory of infinity, formalized by Ryan Charmley, reverses the initial assumption. It removes the container. Absolute infinity is the unconditioned primitive, the uncaused first cause from which all determinate structures arise. This sequence details the TOI hierarchy. Absolute infinity is a dense, continuous thermodynamic fluid, an inexhaustible universal plenum possessing limitless potential. To extract a measurable physical reality from this fluid, symmetry acts as a universal operator. It functions as a strict limit applied directly against infinite potential. Under this pressure, the continuous fluid cannot sustain its own geometry. Symmetry acts as a topological sieve, forcing the infinite continuum to physically collapse into closed, stable loops known as knots or golden sets. Physical reality is the stable geometric exhaust left behind when universal symmetry constrains the infinite continuum. This maps the physical thermodynamics of the volumetric pandatic extrusion. A rigid 3D Euclidean block, constrained by a Fibonacci spatial limit, is dragged through Euler's continuous growth constant. Measuring the generated thermodynamic friction, the block flattens into a two-dimensional Cartesian plane. The framework subtracts an exact integer of 3, extracting the foundational spatial dimension of the triangle. Squaring this residual mass causes the geometry to violently collapse into the prime pentad, the integer 5, shedding an exact irrational friction variance of 0.0344. This algebraic shedding of variance maps precisely onto empirical measurements in Hamiltonian fluid dynamics, specifically the interaction of point vortex dipoles. When vortex pairs move through a two-dimensional domain, they typically generate a continuous leapfrogging motion. Dreyfus and Kaysen proved that this continuous thermodynamic energy flow cannot be sustained under all conditions. The fluid manages its own turbulence by striking a topological singularity known as a cusp bifurcation. At the moment of the cusp, the continuous equations fail, and the particles come to an instantaneous stop. When researchers normalize the dipole motion at this precise moment of rest, the momentum strictly resolves to the boundary of the golden ratio. Continuous thermodynamic systems manage irrational turbulence by shedding friction until they lock on to the same discrete integer boundaries extracted by Konrad's algebraic sieve. In continuous calculus, Konrad's Bolden phase symmetry establishes a Cartesian plane. A double integral requires fixed boundaries, the inverse golden area on the y-axis and inverse golden ratio on the x-axis. Inside this monadic window, a multivariable polynomial executes, governed by the Fibonacci sequence. Konrad proved that even if the y-axis spatial boundaries are geometrically inverted, the mathematical output yields a geometric phase mass identically equal to 1. The spatial parity is absolute. This parabolic phase symmetry addresses the problem of composition operators and the Epstein class of critical commuting pairs. As a continuous dynamical space folds over itself repeatedly, marching toward infinite iteration, it generates immense thermodynamic drag and undergoes a scaling collapse.
To survive this infinite drag without dissolving into chaotic noise, the system must renormalize. It locks on to a universal fixed point, intrinsically tied to the golden mean. Structural stability and memory in a continuous universe are only mathematically possible when locked within the unmoving boundaries of golden geometry. The Konrad engine isolates this discrete reality by applying maximum dimensional pressure. This is the 512-dimensional void sieve. Konrad takes the golden bounds and replaces their spatial exponents with extreme hyperdimensional limits, forcing the void to evaluate the volume across 512 orthogonal dimensions. Because the golden integration limits are fractions less than 1, exponentiating them to this extreme limit applies an infinite geometric pressure. The continuous variables physically vanish. The spatial continuum is crushed to absolute zero and erased from the equation. The universe bypasses the calculus, leaving only the unintegrated, pure discrete constants. This topological erasure is recognized across computer science and deep learning as the curse of dimensionality. This diagram tracks a mathematical hyperbole. It measures what happens as the number of spatial dimensions scales towards infinity, an effect known as measure concentration. As the orthogonal axes increase, the internal continuous volume exponentially decays. The entirety of the space's mathematical mass migrates outward, concentrating strictly on the infinitely thin boundary shell. The interior empties. At the extreme limits of infinity, the continuous void zeroes itself out. The void breaks, and the only structures that survive the dimensional pressure are the indestructible discrete boundaries. The persistence of any complex system depends on its ability to maintain its own boundary. In a continuous, chaotic plenum, a system must achieve topological closure, a knotting of the continuum, to avoid dissolving back into the background noise. This closure is the mechanism for the algebraic configuration of memory. By transferring a stable, symmetric invariant from a parent state to a child state, the system creates a self-referential loop. This lineage of stable memory allows information to survive the thermodynamic drag of time. Consciousness, within this framework, is the topological result of this parent-to-child configuration. It is the ability of a system to reference its own invariant boundaries across discrete moments. Biocomputing provides direct observation of this biological knotting. Researchers Małgogianis and Automatsky studied synthetic proteinoid ensembles, prebiotic proteins that spontaneously self-organize into interconnected networks. These networks exhibit coherent temporal memory only when stimulated by voltage patterns strictly adhering to the Fibonacci sequence. The chaotic chemical potential of the proteinoids is forced to collapse, allowing the child state to inherit the structural frequency of the input. This waveform diagram illustrates a zero-crossing frequency map used in astrophysics to analyze galactic dynamical distributions. To detect when a stable orbit begins to degrade into chaos, researchers track exactly how many times the waveform crosses the zero amplitude point. From prebiotic biomemory to galactic stellar kinematics, stability relies on these discrete integer rails. They serve as the physical barrier between functional persistence and chaotic degradation. The divide between the continuous and the discrete is the foundational engine of physics. The observable universe is a toroidal thermodynamic engine. It processes infinite drag through continuous dimensional annihilation. The infinite plenum acts as the chaotic fuel, generating limitless potential that is systematically sieved by universal symmetry. The universe is the static, stable geometric exhaust left behind when absolute infinity is structurally bounded, sieved, and annihilated by universal symmetry.